Your brain's in not here mode, okay? See, didn't even know how to respond to that.
As your hat says, please be patient. I am from the 1900s. I'm running on dial-up.
I just don't think that you ever connected the modem. So, I'm just...
Well, hello, guys. Welcome back to Mindless Prattle. I'm Ripley. That's Jordan. And we're here to prattle to you about things and stuff, including why my brain doesn't work and, you know.
Why only the intro and outro have a accent, but nothing else ever does.
There was no accent.
Excuse me?
What are you talking about?
What?
What accent did I do?
What do you mean?
What did I say?
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
You're fucking with me.
No, I'm not.
You 100% were just doing accents.
What
during the
accent?
intro. I don't know what accent it was. It was like your classic, like, hello, guys. I was like, what the
that
fuck
doesn't
is
count
that?
as an accent to me.
It does.
That's just a funny voice.
Wow, I'm glad other people's voices are funny
I
to you.
don't think that's like an accent.
Mm-hmm. Fake accents.
It's just me going like.
All right. Well, okay, now do the intro again, but just don't do any accents or voices at all. Go ahead.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to Mindless Prattle.
No, we laughed through that. Well, let's take it again. One more.
Hi, welcome back to Mindless
we changed
Prattle.
the words. Let's try again. One more time.
Welcome back to Mindless Prattle. What are you doing to me?
We just left out all the details that time. You're like, I can't mess it up if there's nothing to mess up. We are here.
That's Jordan. I'm Ripley, and we're back with things to talk about. So,
with things to talk about.
my favorite thing is that both my books are on sale until the 8th. You can get both of my novels on sale for 99 cents on Kindle. So go buy it. It's your chance. Please.
It's your chance, yeah.
I'm working on an Instagram and TikTok post to go up today. So the episode comes out today, so this is nice. I don't have to remember anything.
Yeah, you remember we used to do these like the day of, like live, and you were like, I don't know what day it is, and I'm like, it's today. And then we started like recording them a little bit early, and it went off the rails from there.
What number are we on?
Oh boy.
151?
What? Okay, so let's do some basic, like rudimentary math here, right? Now stop clicking on things. Your brain ain't gonna pay attention to two things at once. All right, you said 151. Do you know what season we're on?
Oh.
No, I'm asking.
3?
Nope.
4?
Okay, so each season has 50 episodes.
Okay.
So by your logic, right?
I know we're almost at 200.
No, 151. We're right there, right? What day would it have to be for it to be 151?
What?
All right, January is when we start each new season.
Yeah.
50 episodes a year.
Okay.
If we're in season 4, 151 would be January. The start of season 4.
180 something?
Getting closer, yeah. It's 181.
181.
Yep. You know, you edited the last 3 episodes.
I'm quite aware.
It's also on the screen.
Is
Like
it? I can't.
says
Why would
181.
you think I could read that?
You have glasses on.
Okay.
Are they for show? Because we just bought them. So, like, if they don't work,
I have to, look over like this to see what it says.
you'd have to put effort into getting the answer. Let's stop now. Whoa. Not leaning to the right slightly.
Yes,
Whoa.
I'm glad you understand the dilemma. But, okay, so I took some notes because I was like, man.
You took some notes as a man? Okay.
Well, so they're finally studying like women and women's bodies and things like that. And this study found that period blood can heal wounds in as little as 20 hours.
What is happening right now?
I didn't realize how close my laptop was to the edge.
Uh-huh. What are we typing? What's
Well,
going
I wanted
on?
to bring up the article because like I just took a note about it, but I wanted to like read, like have the article up for it
We've
to.
had 30 minutes and you didn't want to bring up the first article you wanted to talk about?
No.
Who's they and what was this study?
The NHS.
What is so special about this blood that other blood cannot do?
it says okay, I think this might be a little I need something that'll explain it in like dumb, like a little bit down.
Oh my
So,
goodness. Would you just read it? You're sounding like you need it dumbed down right now. What is happening?
So the study led by researchers at the Hudson Institute of Medical Research
Whoa, such big words.
found that plasma isolated from menstrual fluid helped human skin cell wounds achieve complete repair in 24 hours compared to only 40% repair using regular fluid. So
Okay, so very specific parts of that, right? Like your initial headline, way off base. Way off base.
How?
You marketed it as the blood is curing. Like, not
But
at all what's happening.
It said, so basically they're demonstrating how the womb's unique ability to rapidly rebuild itself can be used to heal difficult to repair chronic wounds. So I guess it was it's an Australian study. I thought it was British, but it's Australian.
Okay, the origin, not my concern right now. Like,
Yeah. The lead researcher, Dr. Evans, said few tissues in the human body promote scar-free wound healing in the same way as the womb. We wanted to test if we could apply these amazing endometrial repair properties to a tissue that is difficult to repair. Well, that's cool. I wonder if they could use like tissue from women who have like endometriosis and stuff like that, like unwanted growth, because it do be growing. And then apply that to like burn victims and things like that. That'd be cool. But yeah, I just thought that was really interesting and I wanted to bring it up. Yeah.
so by studying women, you're meaning that some men are like, how can we exploit women further? That's what you mean by studying women?
Well, so no, there's just like been a long issue where like medications or surgeries and things are first and foremost tested on men, and then they don't want to test them on women because they're like, well, women have a lot of hormones and it changes how their body chemistry interacts with these medications. And it's like, well, yes.
Okay, but that sentence has nothing to do with that study that you just read about. They're not experimenting on women. They're taking fluids from women and experimenting on other things.
I don't think you can just experiment on people without their permission.
Well, but your thing, you're saying that they're studying women. They're not. Like, they're taking cells and things from women and could very easily be just applying them to men and women. Yeah. So like your initial like claim for this study is they're studying women. I guess so. They're studying them as like the lab rats portion. Like,
I will say I did see a bunch of people online were kind of pissed off because endometriosis does not affect men as much. It's very rarely does. And the only way they've ever been able to diagnose women are with these like really invasive procedures, like surgery is the only way to diagnose it properly. But they started studying men who have it, and they were like, oh, we could just test your blood. And everybody was like, it's that easy for just like years. You were like,
you know, the solution to this problem that you're presenting is like, women are not represented. Just have more women in science.
Yeah, I agree.
Like that, I think that's the basic of your problem is just have more women in science. That's it.
I agree. I think a lot of women don't go into science because it's not a very welcoming field from what I've heard. Like academia and things like that are very cold and difficult to get through.
They have always been that way towards women. Every field ever has always been that way. It's not a good thing, but it's been that way.
Yeah.
So using it as an excuse to not have more women in those fields, I think is bullshit.
Yeah.
Not welcoming, go for it. I don't care. Like, get better. Outperform your male colleagues if that's the goal you want to set, all right? Outperform your past self and prove to yourself that you're doing great things. Like, I don't know why, like, oh, I'm not welcome here. Yeah, but if your science is solid, who cares if some, like, Steve down the hall doesn't like what you're studying?
Yeah. I think it's just like a lot more complex than that. There's a lot of other issues that go into it, and you look back in history and it's like people like Marie Curie and stuff. Other people took credit for their work, and then later on we're like, oh yes, a woman actually did do that. And just I think there's a lot of little things like that where it's very easy for people to
you're
do
discouraged
things like that
because
in
your results might be published by somebody else. I got that. That's fine. That's not an excuse not to look at the studies though. And
no,
do
I
the
agree.
Studies.
That's why I did science.
All of science. I did. I did all.
I
of
did all of
science.
science.
All of science is done now.
What's
We
your
can go
favorite
home.
science?
What?
What's your favorite science?
Physics. What's yours?
Astronomy.
That's not a science.
It is. It's a soft science.
What are you studying?
Like the sky and meteorites and planets and things. I'm in this group on Instagram now, though, because I followed this science people and they invited me to join this thing.
I think it's also just interesting, worth pointing out while you're looking this up. Or stop looking it up, either one.
No, I'm just listening. I found it. Now I'm listening.
I think it's interesting you are saying that astronomy is your favorite, while every time we watch or see anything space related, you go, "Oh, I'm scared of space." Like,
but that's like an OCD thing. I've come to realize like there's two things that I think are just so terrifying, and thinking about for too long will give me a panic attack. And one is space, and the other is the ocean. And the reason is the same, because like the idea of not having oxygen and not being able to breathe just really freaks me out.
I think space is way more deadly than water.
Really? Why?
What do you mean, why? What are you going to do if you're in the water? Just go up.
Well, like not everybody can swim.
Can you swim?
For the most part, yeah.
Then your fear is for the most part invalid. Can you breathe in space? No. All right.
Well, and then there were several times I almost drowned as a kid, and I think that's where part of it comes from. Like I remember the only cruise I went on before, our honeymoon was a Disney cruise, and we were at one of their like islands, and my parents weren't paying attention to me, and I got stuck in like a current while I was like in an inner tube float, like laying back, and the lifeguard wasn't there. He was like on, like they were swapping out or something. And the waves were getting bad, and I got swept out past the barrier, and I was freaking the fuck out, man. I was like 10 years old, right? Or maybe, I think I was a little younger, but I was like, I don't know what to do, and I'm looking around like.
So you're afraid of the ocean because you were once sitting on a flotation device in the ocean? Is that what we're going to go with?
And I almost drowned in a
I was
pool.
once floating there.
I know when I was a little younger, I almost drowned in a pool because my stepmom was like suntanning instead of watching us swim. And I went to the deep end like a fucking idiot because I was like, yeah, I got this. I did not got this.
That second story sounds like the one your therapist should know. The first story sounds just like, that inner tube was pretty good.
There's just so many stories. And then like sometimes I'll tell my therapist things and she gets really sad. And she's like, I'm sorry, I just need 1 second. I'm like, it's fine.
Reaching off screen for the tissues.
But it's called Space in a Nutshell. And they just share like really cool things about space. Like on Friday, it was... Why does the music start every time I slide over?
How about you turn the sound off on your phone since we're recording? That's crazy.
Oh, that's great. So it's the biggest space news from the week on last Friday. It says scientists just discovered a 3-lobed asteroid with its own moon. And this is like their diagram. It's not real at all. Diagramme.
Okay.
And then the first atmosphere found on a habitable zone rocky planet. Astronomers detected helium escaping from LHS 1140b, confirming that the rocky world still holds an atmosphere located just 48 light years away. It marks a major milestone in the search for potentially habitable planets. A supermassive black hole was caught wandering, found a roughly million solar mass black hole about 2,600 light years away from its galaxy center after it revealed itself by tearing apart a passing star. And then just like stuff like that. But also including in space news is this Wednesday, did you see that SpaceX rocket is supposed to hit the moon?
Yeah. What was going on with that? Did they like lose control or lose communication?
I haven't looked into how it started.
Caring, I guess. I don't know.
But it's like everybody just keeps saying, oh, it's a part of it's going to slam into the moon. And am I the only one who's like, does that have any repercussions? Like,
no, why would it?
It just says it's going to be faster than
like
the speed of sound.
It's like a mosquito forgetting to stop before it hits your arm. You're going to go, ow, and then move on. Like, it's...
It just says a pair of the Falcon 9 rocket is going... A piece, not a pair. a piece of the rocket is going to slam into the moon at 5,000 miles an hour.
The impact will carve a new crater and provide valuable data for future lunar bases. Yeah, so what are you worried about? Stuff crashes into other stuff in space all the time. That's how we get stuff. Like, that's how the Earth was formed.
I know, but like, if it happens again, it's bad for us.
If a rocket hits the moon, it's bad for us.
Like, what if it broke a part of the moon? Is I guess what I was thinking.
How big do you think this rocket is?
I don't know.
Do you think we have like a cataclysmic sized rocket?
But like a
big,
like a piece of a rocket, I feel like is still big enough to cause like an impact.
Yes.
Like, does the moon get a new crater? Is that it?
I just told you that.
That's the only thing.
It's gonna make a new crater. That's it. You know how they got craters on the moon? Lots of stuff hitting.
Well, now I feel bad for
volcanoes.
the moon.
Why? You gonna send it a postcard?
She's gonna get hit by a rocket.
Okay. She gets hit by things all the time. At least this one doesn't come with little parasites, all right?
Yeah,
the one
but
in the
just,
60s
you know
had
what?
little parasites all over it.
Like, Elon Musk, stop. Just stop.
What are you so upset about right now? I'm genuinely confused as to the irrationality of your upsetness right now.
I was thinking about Starlink and like all the space clutter it is creating.
And you think he's the first person to do that? NASA has contributed to that greatly. Like every agency that has ever put anything in space or launched satellites has greatly contributed to the amount of debris in orbit.
Why can't we just like shove things towards the sun?
You can, but it's a tremendous waste of money to try and push it towards the sun when it's so far and few apart that rarely anyone who goes up there will run into it, as opposed to just avoiding it. Like, it's not worth the money to go and collect all of that stuff and then hurl it towards the sun.
I also wanted to return to our deodorant debate because I had another thought about it. So my note said deodorant debate part 2. I was thinking about this while like wearing one of your shirts. Women's shirts tend to be more narrow as well. And I was like, I don't think we said this, but like men's shirts tend to be like stretchier around like your neck and shoulders to accommodate for like the broadness of it. So I think that might be also part of it is like our shirts like tend to cling to us more when we have deodorant.
The only thing is you put a shirt on when you're still moist instead of dry. That's it. If your deodorant is dry, put shirt on. Done. But either way, deodorant get on shirt if you're just like slamming it up into your pits.
Yeah, but like on the inside, nobody can see it. So like, that's good.
Is it?
And my last note just said Fredericksburg. Because I just keep thinking about the little Willie lady. You tell the story. It'll be better.
Why would it be better with
'cause
you
you're
starting
funnier
off that way?
Okay, so we were in Fredericksburg because tomorrow is my birthday. And we went to Fredericksburg, just shopped around, drank some wine, whatever. But we were in this one shop, and I'm like looking at this shelf, and just behind us, we hear this woman. What?
Your story opening of like setup, I think that's where the key difference between our storytelling abilities is.
What do you mean?
Like the setup was crazy. It didn't make any sense. We were in Fredericksburg because tomorrow is birthday, and I was there, and we were having fun. What? It's like a 4-year-old remembering details for the first time. I mean, like, you got all the details in, but not in, like, the logical order. Like, the logical order is we were celebrating my birthday early in Fredericksburg, and we were shopping on Main Street.
This is why I like to write.
In one of the shops.
I can arrange things over time and be like, that doesn't sound right.
What happened in one of the shops?
So we're in one of these shops, and I'm looking at a shelf, and behind me, we just hear this, or behind us, we hear this woman exclaim, "Look, a little Willie!" And I couldn't contain my laughter because it was funny, and I'm immature. And I look around and make eye contact with this like blonde lady wearing a red dress, which if you ever hear this, which I doubt, hi blonde lady in the red dress. But we made eye contact and started laughing together. And I can't remember exactly what we said, but we chatted for a little bit. But throughout the day, we kept seeing these people. At one point, somebody like honked at us where we're walking back to go have dinner, I believe. and it was the little Willie lady again. And then we're getting in our car and we see them walking by, and I'm like, damn, these people are everywhere. Like on the opposite side of the street and everything. So it was amusing, but I like moments like that. It's fun, little connection.
They were just stalking us.
I don't think so. I do think that lady was pretty drunk. Yeah.
I mean, she had a couple of those peach sangrias or whatever they were.
Yeah, I think so. She definitely had like a cup in her hand in the first store, and then like didn't after.
She
but
ate the cup.
She was funny. She was just very loud and exuberant. So I enjoyed it, and then I did like that we went to San Antonio because one place I really wanted to go to was this romance-only bookstore called Secret Garden Books. And I got 3 books, which were expensive. So thank you.
I get that they're, like a family owned, like kind of small.
Mm-hmm.
I think they need to invest more time in how businesses work properly, because it was very interesting.
Yeah.
Like, they're small enough that they don't really need an inventory system, because like someone asked if they had a book and the lady at the desk was like, oh yeah, it's over here.
Mm-hmm.
Right. But over probably like half of the building itself was just wasted space, because it was literally like the 2 of the owners, or I guess family friends, I don't know, they were sitting in the back with their dogs, but there's no walls there. It's just see-through bookshelves. So I saw them sitting there like playing with their dogs the whole time while one woman was up front. And then that whole back area wasn't storage. It was literally like just random stuff you'd think you'd find in like a garage, like paint buckets and like things. I'm like, if your store was not ready to open, like, why do you have all this stuff?
No, I
just
definitely
here?
think they
I'm
could have like used some like fake panels or something to like block off the back if they didn't want to use it yet. But they could expand. And
same thing with upstairs though. Their upstairs was the same. It was just storage, but you could clearly see it. And
I really think it would be so cute if they had like a reading area upstairs.
That's what I thought it was, and then the stairs were blocked off.
But like I said, I think they're still newer, so maybe they're just slowly opening. And I do hope they expand it, because there were this group of women in there, and they were taking up a lot of space. Jordan said he thinks they were like a book club or something, but there was maybe 5 or 6 of them, I think.
At one point, like the front desk lady was kind of getting annoyed with like, okay, like there was a stack of probably like 12 books on the counter in between these 4 women and the cashier. And like 2 of the women were talking to the cashier. The other 2 women were like literally like reading the books, and got probably like a good amount of the way through if they read that quick. And then put down one. She's like, no, I don't like that one. And then she's like, well, I can't reach the shelf, so you'll have to put it back later. And I was like, and she's like, yep. I'll put it back. But
okay, maybe that's why she like wasn't very like chatty with us, because I had seen online that like the owner is very like friendly, and like sometimes they can let you pet the dogs and stuff. So
that group of 4, they asked the cashier to get a book down from like their top shelf, which needs you to go up the ladder to get the book down. So she got the book down, and I thought that, oh, these people are here for this specific book, so they will buy it. She read like a third of it while somebody else was talking to the cashier, gave it back to her. I was like, no, I don't like that book. And then made her put it back afterward. And I was like,
that's sad. I didn't really listen to the conversations. I was thinking about how the ladies were pretty, and I thought it was fun that they were getting books. But
no, it was definitely like a book club. But they also like not the women, but the cashiers, they have no way to read barcodes, I guess, or something, because they don't have an inventory.
Oh yeah, she was like hand typing.
She was typing books into their system to like look up the price, and I'm like, the price is printed on every book. Like, it's in the barcodes.
Yeah, I think with that system, you have to like manually type in every single book to add it to like your thing.
I wouldn't be surprised if she had an Excel sheet and she was just typing it in to subtract 1 from their inventory so they knew how many they had. I'm be honest, because that's how it felt. Like, she would type it in and then hit some buttons, and then the price would pop up over here, but then she would keep typing on this side, and I'm like, okay.
What? Well, I'm happy with my choices. I got this book called The Highland Fling by Megan Quinn. It's like a contemporary romance, but I've had my eye on it for a little bit. I just didn't want to buy it on Kindle because I was like, meh. But I'm excited to read that. And then also One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig, which I'm excited about because I read The Night and the Moth by her. And I love that book. I read it all in one day. It was so good. And I haven't read a physical copy like that quickly in a while, just because my hands get tired. And I don't know. It's easier for me to read on my phone. But I'm excited. And it's very pretty. It's got sprayed edges and everything. So it'll look nice on my bookshelf after I'm done reading it. And then I got All We Hunger For, which I had not heard of this author before, but I read the description and thought it sounded good. I think you picked it up first, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Is that sprayed edges?
Here's how I pick out books. I look at them, and then I pick them up, and I hand them to her, and then she reads them.
Yeah.
And that's the whole process.
But the cover's really pretty. I told him it sounds like it started as a fan fiction a little bit. There's a lot of books where I read them, and I'm like, this sounds like Hermione. And then it'll have like a blonde man and a girl with like brown curly hair. And I'm like,
Yes, because Harry Potter's the only universe with those two people.
No, but it's like the style of artwork that they choose is very similar to like what they do in fan fiction. But it's not every time. I usually look it up to confirm.
How often is it?
Pretty frequently, actually.
Why?
I don't know, because fan fiction authors become real authors. Their writing's good.
I just don't like that.
Why?
It's like, what if I wrote about teenagers, but later?
Yeah, like they're aged up.
Oh, thank goodness. You saw teenagers in like high school, and you were just like, I'm gonna make them older so they can fuck. Like that's what they were thinking.
Don't put it that way. That sounds god awful.
I mean, that's what you're describing.
No.
Yes. Are they ever old in the books besides like the last 10 pages of the last book? No.
But people write about them being older because they want more of that world.
Yes, and I'm saying like a lot of the inspiration is from when they were
That's
teenagers.
True. The only time I think it's weird is like I think fan fiction's fine if they make their own artwork and stuff and like it's definitely different from the source material. But sometimes they try to use the photos of like the cast members from the original movies, and I don't like that. I don't read those. That's icky. That's weird. Like it's fan fiction. You should not include real people in it. Like that's very odd to me.
You couldn't write fan fiction about real people?
I wouldn't. I think that's gross.
Why?
Why not? Why? Why would it not be?
Why? Like their old ages aside, right? Mm-hmm. You couldn't imagine, like in your wildest dreams, you couldn't imagine writing any fan fiction about like a celebrity and another celebrity.
It just feels weird to fantasize about real people like that, but I guess that's common.
Again, all of this, like most of your fictions and fan fictions, you think those people have never seen the movies? You think they're only going solely off the books? Because if they're not, if they are including inspiration from the movies, then all of your fan fiction that those people wrote is based off of real people who were playing fake people. Just saying. Why you look so
okay,
sad?
So my books are really pretty is the point of the story.
That's fine.
I would go back. I really hope they expand.
Yeah, they need to get better.
But maybe we'll find some more bookstores.
I think the best part about that was the bookshelves. The bookshelves were very well laid out.
The decorations were beautiful. They like had a lot of fairy garden items and like.
I didn't necessarily care for the fairy garden. I'm just talking about the bookshelves themselves.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
They were
I was just saying
shelves.
I think they were cute.
Whatever.
I did have a nice moment with one of the other people that was in the store from Not the Book Club. His mom with her baby. I can't remember exactly what she said, but she said something about a snack, and I turned around because she was like right behind me, and I was like, "Are you talking to me?" Because I was like, "What the heck," you know? But then I saw she was wearing like a baby, you know, and this baby was so cute. It was smiling down at me, big chubby cheeks. But I was like, "Oh, you know," we had a small conversation. I was like, "Oh, future reader," and she goes, "Oh yeah, she loves books already." I guess she likes touching them and stuff.
All of the strangers, I don't know if you've noticed ever, but all the strangers you ever interact with, they always have a head bob. It's super fun.
What do you mean?
Like every time when you're talking about people you've met and they make you happy, this is how they talk. And they talk like this. They move around a little bit. They bob their heads, but only in your stories. I was like, hey, she's a future reader. That's how they look. That's how they talk. You just think about it. Next time you like pretend to be somebody that you've met, if they make you happy, they got a little bob going.
Why did you tell me this?
What do you mean?
I'm gonna cry.
What happened?
But it was just a nice little moment while I was crouched down looking at some books on the bottom shelf. Every time I turned around, I was like, oh, there's books on here too, and on here too. Like, they did not waste the bookshelf space, at least. Maybe that's why they chose like floor to ceiling ones. I wanted to go up the ladder and like look at stuff, but I was scared.
Yeah.
Plus, those ladies were taking up space.
Yeah.
When other people take up a lot of space, it makes me feel like I need to take up less. I'm like, get out of my bubble.
I had to ask. I think it was that group or a group next to them. I can't remember. I had to ask them like 4 times to move out of the way so I could get past and look at other books. I was like, excuse me. They're like, oh, me? And I'm like, oh, yeah. It's like this big of a fucking opening, and you're like this much of it. And I'm like, move over. Like, they're leaning on the counter to read and sticking their ass out into the fucking only way to get past. I'm like, can you move?
Yeah, I do think that was smart of them. They opened next to a coffee shop, and I wish we had gone in, but we had already had like coffee and things that day. It was not the right time. But they could have gone over there and read. But I just, make sure you're being aware of your surroundings and your space. Respect that there's other people in a very small environment.
All right, take us out of here.
All right. Well, if you like what you heard and you like what you read, please give us a thumbs up or another listen to another episode. We post episodes every Mondays at noon Central Time. And on Tuesdays on YouTube, you get the videos. So I'm Ripley. That's Jordan. We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.